Lights. Camera. Action. Cut.
Chicago, the Windy City. Welcome to Casting Call. And I'm your host, Terry Johnson. This is the show where aspiring actors are competing for real roles in a real movie.
Welcome to Casting Call, and thank you for joining us at this groundbreaking show. This is the show where aspiring actors are vying for real roles in real movies. This season's movie, Steps of a Mastermind. We've had these contestants come in and just change the game, and we're looking forward to seeing what the next contestants do. So let's start off by welcoming our judges. Let's welcome Miss Patricia Urbanis Clark. She's starring in the upcoming movie, Mind Over Mindy, premiering this fall. Next up, we have producer-director Larry Skorniak. Now we have an accomplished actor who's been in many commercials, as well as the movie Contagion with Matt Damon, Mr. George Salomo. And now, but definitely not least, we have the writer, director, and executive producer of Casting Call, Miss Faith Diggs. Let's not waste any time bringing these actors to the stage. Let's welcome Miss Elise Van. Welcome back, Miss Elise. You've been on this stage before and you brought it because it's brought you this far. Now, are you ready to do the next phase of what the judges have for you?
I was born ready.
What?
Welcome back, Michelle. So here's the scenario. Okay, so you're filing your nails and you're smoking a cigarette. You hear some noise and you look out the window and you see your friend arguing with her husband. You turn and you holler to somebody in the house that you have no idea why your friend won't just get rid of her no-good husband. And you tell that person that he just slapped her and then he got in his car and he left. So you hear a knock, you open the door and you hand your friend your car keys, telling her she's right for sticking it out with her man. Got it?
I think so.
Let's see it.
Is that Brian? Why is Lucille down there again messing around with this clown? Brian! He just slapped her! Oh, hell no. I don't even know why she even bothered dealing with this. Hey, Diane, girl.
You know what, girl? I just want to... Jesus told me to tell you that the storm is almost over, girl. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You know what? You a better man than me.
You know what? God is going to bless you. Oh, he going to bless y'all marriage. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, girl. Okay, go get your man, girl.
Okay.
The exercise I have for you is you are a bartender and you're doing your job and there are two men sitting at the bar talking about Wesley, which just happens to be your boyfriend's name. You try to listen in without being too obvious.
Okay.
Action.
I'm sorry, what did you... Patrol? Okay. Double. Keep going. Okay. Small cup. There you go. That's $8.
All right, cut.
Okay, we just saw Miss Elise, who's competing for the role of Gloria. Now let's see if Miss Laura Miller can do the same. Welcome back to Casting Call. I believe you're one of the fan favorites. So what are you feeling coming back today?
Oh my God, it's one of my dreams. I love this place. It's beautiful.
All right, I'm curious to see what you're going to do and what the judges are going to give to you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
And action.
What the? Oh no, not again. Girl, he out there beating her up again. Mm-hmm. They out there fighting. They do that all the time. This is ridiculous. I'm getting tired of it. I don't know why she allowed that man to do that stuff. Woo! He done knocked her to the ground. Yes, he did. He done knocked her to the ground. Ain't my business. I can't get in it. Mm-mm. What the? Girl, you done did really good now. It's about time you let that man go. Come on in, sugar. Come on in. I got you. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay.
My exercise is you are a bartender, and there are two guys at the bar talking about Wesley, which just happens to be your boyfriend's name. You try to listen in without being too obvious about it. And action.
There you go, sir. Mm-hmm. May I get you something, ma'am? Okay, that'll be fine. Here you go. May I get you gentlemen something? Okay. Yeah. You all right for now? Okay. All right.
All right, cut.
Put everybody
Neither one
through.
of them
We had a little problem
could
with
act
direction.
sneaky.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've tended bar and listened
I'm
to
very
conversations,
disappointed with Laura because
and you know, none of them, neither one of them
They
was
didn't listen
sneaky
to
enough.
they didn't listen to your instruction. She didn't listen. Or what they think they have to do is do all of these motions in action. Listen to the instruction. Things are subtle. It's not all of that.
Right.
And I'm very disappointed with Laura because she's had some training and I know that. So I'm very disappointed and I will definitely let her know that.
All three judges agreed that both Miss Shalise and Laura seemed a bit off tonight. Neither brought their A game.
My critique of Miss Shalise is I like what you brought. We were a little challenged by the direction, especially on the exercise that Larry gave you. And however, I think you're a very strong actress and you were very convincing. So you got my yes, girl.
I'm gonna have to say.
Okay, Miss Shalise, I think that you focus more on action. You think that you have to do a lot. And I've said that to you before. A lot. I gotta do a lot. I gotta do a lot. When you're not focusing on, like you said, the direction, and you're so into motions instead of being very subtle and sneaky, as he said. And even in the other exercise, it was the same thing, just over the top. It's way too much. You do way too much. And I'm so sorry, but you had a lot in you. You came out real strong when you first started, but just way too much. So I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say no to you.
Miss Elise, I liked what you did. It could have been stronger, but it wasn't bad. I'm going to disagree. I'm giving you a yes.
Okay, Laura, you did very well for the most part. You did mess up a little on the direction in that first exercise. The ending, you should have been supportive of her staying with her husband. But that, I'm going to give you some slack there. The second one was a little more obscure. We didn't actually go into the being nosy and trying to figure out what they're talking about or responding to what you were hearing. I want to see you back next time.
Thank you.
Of course she does.
Thank you.
Of course.
You have to pay a lot more attention because in the first one, you changed it completely. Writers go crazy if you change their words or change their actions, all right? In the second one, you just weren't sneaky enough. And that's probably not your nature, but if you're going to act, you're going to have to be outside of who you really are. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that.
Laura, I have to tell you, I was a bit disappointed, okay? I think that you were over the top like Miss Shalise. And I know that you know better, okay? I think you forgot out all about being subtle and listening to the instruction. There were some things that you did not pay attention. He said you were sneaky. It's like listen to the instruction and be subtle with it. Sneaky, you're listening. None of that. So I was so disappointed. But I know what you can do. I know what you can do. So I'd like to bring you back and for you to show me that.
Thank you.
Laura, what you did tonight, I've seen better, but one good thing an actor learns is listening. That's a very big part of acting is listening. So some of that you got tied up with. But I have seen you do better, and I still want to see more.
Thank you.
Guess who's coming back?
Thank you. I'll do better. I'll do better. Because I want this bad. Girl, I got to get better at this. I am not even playing. I got to get better at this. Start focusing and seeing what's really going on. Temper down, temper down.
Thank you.
Laura had a real meltdown after the judge's stern critiques. But obviously, it was enough to make her want to get back on track.
A little over the top. Even in the exit.
What you just saw was real emotion from real actors vying for a real role. Miss Elise, it was a tie between the judges. Now keeping it moving, we have Miss Marianne Leach.
I'm Marianne Leach, and I started acting when I was 18 years old. I've studied with a lot of good people, including Stella Adler and Lee Strasberg, and I actually taught acting professionally for 10 years in New York City, and I trained Matt Dillon, and I'm kind of proud of that because he went on to win the Oscar, and I kind of have bragging rights in the community, in the acting community. Yay, Matt, you know. Where I see myself in a year, I'm not really sure. I do have an agent, and I am working a little bit, but I'm still shaping and forming how I'm going to go about that, and I'm putting together a promo demo. All right, Mr. Jackson, here you are again, and I'm trying to find out why that you think that you should be paroled right now. I mean, I've heard this before. You've told me this before. I'm sorry, I don't think it's good enough. What else have you got for me? You what? No, I'm sorry, I still don't think that is good enough. No, don't pull that tone with me. I just don't like that tone. Don't pull that tone with me. We'll get... Guard! Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Cut. Woo.
Good.
Woo. She's good.
Alright, so George, I'm still rolling, so I'll move to George.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're not doing two exercises.
I gotta move out the way.
Okay?
We're
cutting it down to one.
That's all. You stay.
Get in there.
Stay. We're gonna critique.
Let's keep
We're gonna vote. We're gonna do the.
one? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, still rolling.
Who are we starting with on the vote?
Marianne.
Marianne, you are the very reason why I do this. Honestly, like seeing an actor like you listen as if somebody was really talking back to you. See, and all of that's important. You take very good direction, as George said. You have inflection. It's just at the right time. You rise and you fall. You rise and you fall. You're amazing. You are absolutely amazing. Oh, and the vote is.
My only issue with your performance was, in the beginning, you didn't have the eye contact. When you had the eye contact, they were so much more powerful. And I think if you just adjust that a little bit, you're going to be great. I say yes.
Marianne, I have to tell you, I actually worked for the Department of Corrections for a few years as a case manager, and I would have worked side by side with a parole officer like you. And to be honest, if you were my parole officer, you scared the hell out of me, and I would be rehabilitated. You were awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Marianne. Pleasure. Thank you.
So good. Oh my gosh, that was a treat. Right now, that's good acting. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Can't put everybody
I want to be on set with her.
She's amazing. That woman, that monologue she did, is absolutely amazing. She's
got
just
it.
she has the it thing that people talk about.
Marianne just hit the ball out the park. Now let's check out Miss Melanie Roldan. We love seeing you on the casting call stage. Now, you've been before the judges before. You ready to go again?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back, Melanie. We're so happy to have you here. So I'm going to give you your directions. You're going to be auditioning for the role of little Sarah. Now you are sitting on the floor as you are, and you're going to peek through the open door and into the other room where your mom and dad are arguing again. They're very upset. Mom is packing her suitcase, and she's going to leave you and your dad alone, and she's going to move out. They're calling each other names. They're getting loud. You're very emotional about this. You're going to cry. And as you're going to look up, and you're going to see Mom walk out the door, and your heart is just going to plead, Mommy. Okay? Can you do that for me? Okay? Whenever you're ready, action.
Mommy?
Cut.
Thanks, Melanie.
Thank you.
See you in a moment.
Now let's see what little Sarah Carroll can do.
I've been acting since I was 6 years old, and I've been trying out for things, and I have won 2 necklace medal things from I top 10, and I got another one for like the same thing, but in a different talent agency. And I like acting because I get to express different characters, and it's fun.
Okay. That child can follow direct.
She was in a hurry to leave.
Okay, we're ready for the judges to decide who stays and who goes, Miss Sarah or Miss Melanie.
Camera.
Okay, ladies, you both are going for the little Sarah in the movie. Now we're going to see what the judges think and who should stay and who should go. You ready?
Sarah, you made me happy again because you've listened very good. I'm going to put you through the next round.
Okay, she's so cute. Okay, Sarah, now, I think that to me you didn't listen as well as you cared. I have to say that again. However, I know your potential. I know what you're able to do. You said mommy more quickly than you should have, and then you looked like you were listening. So I definitely want to put you through because I know what you can do.
I hate to be a meanie here, but I did not see any of your performance because you were facing away from the camera, and I did not hear any of what you said. I think with a little bit more training, you'll be very, very good, but unfortunately on this one, I have to vote no.
Sarah, I think you're getting there, and you've come a long way. You've come a lot farther than a lot of the grown-ups that we've been seeing in the last few weeks. So I love your confidence, your determination. You do follow good directions. Yeah, Larry was on target with that. I agree. However, I also know your potential, and I've seen you. So see you next time.
But we have to see her. Okay. And I forgot about that. We have to see her. So, baby, you have to face us, the camera. You're so cute. Okay? We're just telling you, Hollywood, you know what Hollywood would do? Like Larry said, they would cut you. And you think that you're crying? Listen to me. Because I've told you about not listening, or you got to focus on. So I love you, but that's the truth. I forgot all about that. That you were faced that way. And they would cut you and wouldn't think anything else about it. So, you got to take that.
We still got 3 yeses.
3 yeses. Yes, I'm the
You're
meanie.
coming back.
Don't hate me, please.
He makes little girls cry every day.
All the time. All the time.
But that's good. But you're learning, and you're doing great.
The judge's stern but loving words have caused little Sarah to break and cry, but she is learning an important lesson on listening.
Melanie, you did a great job. I think you could use a little bit more of your listening skills. And similar to what Sarah did, you were cheating out too far. We needed to see your face. I needed to see that response. You were very quick to jump on mommy. I really wanted to see tears. I wanted to see tears. But you'll have your time. I want you back, okay?
I thought you knew exactly where the camera was, and I think you played to the camera, and that gives you a plus in my book, because then we don't have to reset, we don't have to reshoot, we don't have to do all that other stuff. I liked it, and I want to say yes.
Okay, Melanie, I didn't see any of what Pat was talking about. In fact, I agree with Larry that you were it was very, subtle is a big word, but it wasn't big or over the top. It was very quiet but touching, very touching. You waited to say mommy. In fact, it looked as if you wanted to cry. I saw that all in your face. Okay, you waited to say mommy, you listened, and then finally you said mommy. And it was very moving. So, I agree with Larry. I see a lot in you, and I want you to hold that. So yes.
Melody, I want to say I liked what you did. From the very beginning, when you started, you made sure you found your mark. You left yourself open to the camera, like Larry said. And it wasn't over the top, but yet it was, I felt, just right. I want to see you again.
This is gonna be tough, guys, I'm telling you.
Larry, do you have any words to say to that?
I can go home and tell everybody I broke a little girl's heart today.
Larry felt a little bad about the stern critique he gave Sarah, but Patricia didn't feel he was sorry enough and decided a tap upside the head was well deserved.
Don't want to make her cry anymore, and if she does her technicals correctly, then I will be the happiest man in the world.
Okay, so in conclusion, Larry is saying what had happened was. So now let us move forward with Bobby Dunn.
Hello. Doing well. Yourself?
Doing well.
Well.
Bobby, welcome to the casting call stage. Do you think you're prepared for what you're about to deal with?
I better be. They're going to give it to me if I'm not.
Okay. Well, at least you acknowledge that and aware of it.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Judges, go for it.
The exercise that you are going to do is you are driving in a car. You're not paying a lot of attention. You're either texting or on the phone or whatever, and you hit somebody. You panic, but you do stop. You jump out and go check on that person.
Okay.
All right? You don't have to be seated.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes, I need 911. Yes, ambulance. I got a guy on the ground. I hit him. Please, hurry. He's not breathing.
Cut.
Bobby, I really like what you brought to the table. And it was very believable. I'd like to see you be our driver.
Thank you.
I thought it was believable also. I saw panic, and your actions were manic. I would have totally bought that you had done that, and I want to see you soon. Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Okay, Bobby, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to disagree with them. I didn't see believability, I saw acting. I don't think you were sitting there in the car and you actually hit somebody. and I went, and you should go to a time maybe when you were very close to hitting someone or something, because I saw a lot of emotions. However, I do know what you can do, and I saw you in action before, so I want to see you again, but I don't want to see acting.
Okay.
I want to see believability.
All right, thank you. Fantastic.
Bobby, I want to say that I feel that you did listen very good to direction. I liked what you did. Might have been a little bit sped up, but at the same time you're driving, so that's understandable. And I want to see you again. I disagree, yes.
Thank you.
That's 4 yeses.
Coming to the casting call stage is one of our returning favorites, Robert Bailey. Hey Robert, welcome back to the casting call stage.
Thank you.
You seem to have a different look going on.
Slightly.
You think you'll be able to stay into whatever characters they give you?
I hope.
Okay, let's see.
All right, Robert, your exercise is going to be, you are a homeless man, all right? You run into an old acquaintance, somebody you don't really trust. He tells you, come around the corner, I got something for you. You follow him around the corner, and he throws gasoline on you and lights you up. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Fine. What can I do for you? It's been a while. You want me to follow you? Okay, bud.
Cut!
You didn't seem real happy to be here.
Robert Bailey was somewhat disenchanted with the role the judges felt was suitable for him and portrayed a bit of an attitude. However, the judges made him realize, unless you're a well-known actor, you don't have much leverage to pick and choose.
Hello, everybody. My name's Aaron Hickey. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
So you have a monologue?
I do.
You're not going to use it. What you're going to do is you are a homeless man. You run into an acquaintance of yours, somebody you don't trust, but he tells you to come around the corner because he's got something for you. You follow him around the corner, and he throws gasoline on you and starts you on fire.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. All right. What? Zach! Oh! No! No! Oh, God! Scene!
Cut!
Wow. Scene. Scene is.
Like it was real. Get the fire off me. Like he did that like it was real.
You're right.
Wow. He's got a theater background. I know it. I can see it.
We're ready to judge. Robert and Aaron are returning to the stage.
Lights. Camera.
Aaron and Robert, you're vying for the position of homeless guy. You guys ready for the judge's decision? Okay, let's get it.
I'm a little concerned. I know what you can bring. I've seen it. But you seem like you're a little pissed off, honestly. I know you've been waiting a while and you're frustrated. This is not what you need to be bringing to the table. So my vote, because I've seen you perform, I still want to see you back. Okay?
I didn't quite believe that you didn't trust the guy. You just went too quickly. You know, you didn't hesitate. You didn't, you know. But I'd like to see you come back. All right. I think if you work on those things, I think we could do better. I think we should.
Okay, Robert. Yeah, there was an attitude displayed. As if you didn't want, whatever your issue is. You were, to me, disrespectful to Larry. When Larry gave you the piece that you were supposed to do, then you were like, oh, okay, well, okay. Like, if that's what you want me to do. So there was an attitude. If I see that again, then I definitely am gonna cut you. Only because I know what you can do. Okay? So we're gonna put you through this time, but we don't want to see that anymore.
We spoke a little bit before, and I told you, it's the kind of business you got to have thick skin and you got to roll with the punches. I've seen you work here, and you've done excellent before. So I do want to see you back again, but you got to keep that in mind, what I told you about having thick skin. Aaron, I'm voting you on. You're welcome.
Yes.
A little bit over the top, but not too much.
So what do you say this over the top he was being burnt? Well, so like that call?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw a lot of theatrical acting in there, which is always bigger than life.
But I just don't see it with being burnt. You can't really be
But
over the top.
on film, it's a lot different.
It is.
When you're playing.
I didn't see. I mean, maybe he has theater background, but I could envision film when I saw it. Okay, I saw that. I thought it was good.
Oh, I thought it was excellent.
These judges are tossing their gavels. Let's see if Mark Newton knows how to duck. Mark, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Okay, Mark, and so here is your exercise. You are a very loving, heartbroken father and pastor. Okay, you're seated in your living room.
Okay.
You hear a buzz, your doorbell rings. You know it's your daughter. She calls your name. You ignore her. You have the remote control. You turn on the television. She calls your name a couple more times. You still ignore her. Then you realize she left. She's gone. Tears well up in your eyes. Tears well up in your eyes and run down your face. Okay?
Cut.
Mark, I really like what you brought to the table. And yeah, I'd like to see you come back. I really would. Great. Fabulous.
I saw it too. You were blinking and blinking and blinking and trying to make those tears come out. But here's a little suggestion. When you get to that point, something like that masks it, gives us the emotion that we're looking for. And I want to see you some more.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark, it was very, very believable. I disagree with Larry that you should cover your face. I never like to see people cover their faces. I like to see the expression. Even though you were blinking, I saw the hurt and the pain, and that is what I look for. So I think that it was tremendous. And I said, yes.
Mark, what I seen was the hurt and the pain was natural, it was believable, so I like that. And it wasn't over the top. I want to see you again.
Faith and Larry proved that Casting Call is definitely a show where opinions may differ. They disagreed on tactics used on how an actor brings authentic emotions on the big screen.
Let's see if Kathy Weiss can do the same. Kathy, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Doing well. Okay, Kathy, welcome to Casting Call. You're new to our stage, correct?
I am.
Okay, well, this is the part where the judges are going to give you an exercise, and we'll see how well you do.
Terrific.
You ready to get started?
I am.
Okay.
Kathy, here's what I got for you. You're standing in a doorway. You see a guy walking down the street with a woman You've been with this guy before, and you call him by name, Ray. He ignores you. You call even louder. He still ignores you. So you make it clear he didn't ignore you last night in bed. On action. Action.
Ray? Ray? Hey, Ray! What's going on here? You know, you didn't ignore me last night in bed when we were together.
Kathy, I like you took good direction. I like what you did, and I want to see you again. Yes.
Thank you.
Kathy, it was good. I would like to see you slow down. It was a bit rushed. However, the emotions and your gestures were very good. But slow down and take your time. Take your time, okay? But I'm gonna say yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I liked what I saw. I liked the attitude at the end. I'd like to see you do some more. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, Kathy, I'm really glad as a fellow Chicago actress that you're not a redhead, because you might work me out of town. I was very impressed. You have a great smile. You have a great attitude. I loved your delivery. Yeah, come back, please.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it, truly. We have had some returning contestants as well as some new contestants. Now, Miss Ashley Lowe is new to our stage. Let's welcome her. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. Ashley, you're new to Casting Call. Do you have any expectations?
I came with no expectations. I'm open to the
Okay.
experience.
I don't know if you want to tell these judges that, but let's see what happens.
Action.
Tony? Tony! I know you! Tony, I know you hear me! Are you serious? So you just gonna ignore me? You wasn't saying that last night? Who is that? I thought y'all was divorced. Are you kidding me? Tony, are you serious? I don't care who hear me. Tony! Do not do me like this! Oh my God, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe... Tony!
Cut! I wanted you to go on forever.
I know.
I loved what I saw.
I think she can relate to the story.
And I don't usually say that.
Tony is real.
Yeah, I think Tony is a real man. A real cheating man.
You've experienced that.
I have.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. But yeah, you're fabulous. I want to see you back. Come back, please.
Like I said, I didn't want to say cut because I loved what I saw, and I want to see you do more. You're a yes.
Ashley, normally when someone gives that kind of a performance, I would say that they over the top. However, with you, it was all in your facial expression. The hurt, the pain, it was there. And so it was more than just that loudness, it was hurt there. That was very good. It's very good.
Ashley, very believable. I enjoyed it. I want to see more.
We've had a lot of newcomers to the stage. Now here's another one, Miss Robin Mcgregor. Okay, Robin, you brought your flair to Casting Call today. I'm excited to see what the judges give you and what you can do.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Excited?
Yes.
Okay.
Ecstatic.
Look great.
Thank you.
Your husband is very down about his business. So you're going to get up and you're going to encourage him. You're going to dance for him. And you realize it's not working. So you go to the next level. You go to the room. You come out in a negligee. You tell him you knew this would do the job and you beckon him with your finger to follow you to the bedroom. You think you can do that?
Yes, I can.
All right, bring it, girl. Action.
Oh, honey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a cut.
This newcomer train is steady going. Let's welcome Tori Owens.
Tori, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well.
All right, bring it, girl. On action, okay? Action. Okay, cut.
We have Robin and Tori vying for the role of Natalie. We'll bring them back to the stage so the judges can decide who stays and who goes. I think this is going to be a tough one for the judges, but let's see what they say. You guys ready?
Yes. Okay, Robin, I like what you brought. You've got a great look. You both got these cameramen going nuts, to be honest with you. I like it. I'd like to see more of you, okay? Great. Come back.
You have to realize that you're playing to the camera, okay? I saw lots of profile. What I wanted to see was I wanted to see your face. I think that's a real small issue. I think you're going to stay.
Oh, okay, Robin. When her instruction to you was for you to try to, encourage your husband and to dance for him. And then if that didn't work, then you would go put on the negligee. But she didn't say that there was no dialogue. She said very minimal, very little dialogue. And you didn't give any. So it's very important to listen. And it's not really about modeling. It's not a video. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. And so you have to listen. That's very important. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say no.
Robin, I agree you need to leave yourself open to the camera a little more instead of the side profiles only, but also too, it's important to listen to direction. I feel that with a little more training, you're there. No. Yes, for your exercise, I felt you did listen to instructions and you did leave yourself open to the camera pretty readily. I'm going with a yes.
Tori, now I feel like that if I put you through, then I should have put Robin through. So, and that doesn't mean she's gone. However, I think you did the same. You did not listen. So I don't know why George is saying that. I just want to give you constructive commentary. You didn't listen, okay? It's acting, it's not modeling, and it's not a video. So I want you to understand that. So you have to listen and you have to show yourself. We have to see your face and all of that, not turning sideways. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that.
Same thing, you were playing a little bit too much to the side, to the back. If you would have opened yourself up and did this to that camera, there isn't a guy in the world that would have said no. So I'm going to say yes.
Okay, Tori, I got to tell you, I thought I had big hair, but you guys are, you got it. And your hair's good. I love what you did with it. It was a little bit to your detriment because we kept losing your face in it. So, and I know you were trying to keep it back, but you worked it very well. I liked it. You were very seductive. Yeah, I want to see you back.
Thank you.
Let's welcome Jada Tobin. Hello, Jada. How are you? Doing well. Jada, you're a newcomer to Casting Call. What are you thinking and expecting?
I don't know what to expect. I'm just here.
Okay. Well, Jada is here. So let us see what the judges have for her, okay?
Hi, Jada.
Hi.
Well, welcome to Casting Call.
Thank you.
You're so cute. Okay, so here's your exercise. You're seated across a difficult boss. You assure him that his order will be ready in a couple days. Then you ask him about your pay. When will he pay you? He says, well, you won't be paid for a couple months. Okay?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Okay, so you're sitting across from a difficult boss. Okay, you assure him that his order will be complete in a couple days. You ask him when is he going to pay you. He says, you won't be paid for a couple of months. You're shocked. I want you to act that out. You're going to say action. You're going to start. And action.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're seated across your boss, or you're standing across from your boss. You assure him, you tell him that his order will be complete in a couple days. You say, so when will you pay me? He says, you won't be paid for a couple of months, and you are shocked by that. Okay? I'm going to call action. You're going to start. And action.
I told you the order will be ready soon, and you still won't pay me. So when exactly will I be paid? A couple months. That doesn't make sense. Why would I be paid a couple months if you said I would be paid in a few days? I just don't get it. Why would I work here if you're not going to pay me? That does not make sense.
Okay, cut.
Jada, the exercise that she instructed you sound like you got a little twisted in there, slightly. What you did do good, though, was that you kept yourself open. I like the fact that you were grounded, you weren't pacing, and I could hear everything you delivered. I want to see you again. Yes.
Okay, Jada, there were some things that you did miss, when you told him, you reassured him that his order was going to be complete. You said, when are you going to pay me? But you jumped right into, you're not going to pay me? You didn't ask, when are you going to pay me? So it's very important that you listen, okay? But one thing that I did see, I saw attitude. So that let me know, and it wasn't way over the top, it was attitude. So that was some kind of spark, and it let me know that you had something in you. But it's very important that you listen. I do want to see you back.
Unfortunately, your instructions were given to you 3 times. I know it's very chaotic here, things are happening, but when you're on set, there's 100 things going on, and when you're called to do your part, you have to be on the money. You may be ready a little later, but today you weren't. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think she came from a place that she didn't even know, and she made it happen. We didn't even tell you that you were supposed to be a clothing designer, so you had no idea if you were going to give this guy a bag of French fries or a new Mercedes-Benz, right? You didn't know. So you went with the information you were given. I think you did very well, and I want to see you back.
Tell these judges what you think. Go to or email mastermind_films@yahoo.com.
If you have an interest in being part of Casting Call as an actor, sponsor, investor, or audience participant, email us at mastermind_films@yahoo.com.
Lights, camera, action.